Hi everyone, time for my completed pages video for March. I've done some pages that I'm really pleased with. I had less time because I was traveling for just over a week, so that was the time that I actually did not color. Normally when I travel, I'll just pick some small knitting project instead. They just easier to, to kind of pack in your baggage, particularly when you're flying. There's no way I would be packing pencils and other art supplies and books and everything else for the baggage that I can take on a plane. So yeah, basically what I was saying is I had a week shorter this month to color, but still I managed to do some a few pages. So let's have a look what I was able to color during March. So first on my pile of books, in no particular order, is Springtime by Deborah Miller. This was uncolored book. Actually, I managed to color in quite a few uncolored books, so I'm really pleased with that. And in Springtime, I colored this funny page. I really liked it. So yeah, it's just so fun and pretty and everything. So I used the alcohol marker as a base, as usual in the Amazon printed books, and then pencils a little bit on top of that. Actually not a lot, only on skin of the girl and on these flowers, this cream color. The rest is pretty much shaded with markers, a little bit on the leaves, and I added some dots on the grass just to make it a little bit more fun. So yeah, really pleased with this. It's such a fun page. I'll try to do one more page maybe next month. We'll see. I've got quite a few other Deborah Miller's books that I would like to color, some of them uncolored, so we'll see how it goes. But sometime during spring I'm hoping to add one or two pages, because this is really fun book and I really like it. So this was Springtime by Deborah Miller. And then I added a couple of mandalas to my Astro Mandalas book. This is book by published by Design at Tolra publisher, and those mandalas are from Shutterstock. I think this particular black edition books are, I think, from Shutterstock. Images are from Shutterstock. As you can see, there's my little tally of how many I've done and how many I've got left. So I've got 9 left in this book. I colored this one for Pisces, and really pleased with colors. So this was really fun. There is a lot of silver gel marker, which is a bit reflective. I'm hoping that you can see that. I love silver gel pen rather. So yeah, this was a lot of fun to color, and I really like how it turned out. And I did one of the kind of generic ones, not the one for the zodiac sign, and I'm really happy with this one. I just really love how this one turned out. One of my favorites, I think, in the book. So yeah, 2 mandalas added, few to go. I'll maybe give it a break this time and I pick up some other mandalas, but this is a book that I would like to soon finish. I don't know about the end of the year, but soonish. So I've got, I think, another book of this kind, like the black edition from this publisher, of normal mandalas, not the zodiac ones, but like generic ones. So maybe the next one I'll pick, I'm not sure. But 2 mandalas added, really happy with them, and yeah, it was fun. Then I picked up a new kind of season book from Coloring Heaven That's spring 2025. I also have spring 2024, which is uncolored. So hopefully I get to that one next month or in May, sometime during spring. But in this issue, which is beautiful, I colored 2 pages. So again, uncolored book was colored. I colored this portrait by Desi. I'm not sure how to pronounce Desi's surname, so I'll just stay with Desi. And because the grayscale was quite dark on this one, I used a lot of soft pastels, actually. So her hair is done just with soft pastels, obviously the background, and some parts of shading on her skin are also done with soft pastels. So I started to shade with pencils, but then because the grayscale was quite dark on this one, but I really liked the image, I switched to soft pastels. So a lot of stuff in here is done with soft pastels, but it's really, really, really pretty. There are other beautiful portraits by Desi in here. Funny enough, I think this one was the darkest as far as the grayscale goes, but they have quite a bit. See, this one has a little bit less. This one as well. I prefer when there's a less grayscale, but this one again has quite a lot of gray on the skin, so that might be another one that I do the skin with soft pastels. So yeah, there are other pages here that I would like to do, but in the meantime I also was in a mood for flowers. So I picked this page by Alexandra Dannemann, and I really had a lot of fun coloring this. I used water-based markers to shade. I just wanted to try, and as you can see there is some gold around as well, and the little background was done with alcohol marker. That's the only thing I think that I've done with alcohol marker, yeah, and the rest is water-based markers and a little bit of gold, and that was a lot of fun as well. I really enjoyed coloring these little flowers. Yeah, this is a very, very pretty book, so yeah, hopefully I will go back to this one as well. And then I did my very first page in the book that I had for a while, but just somehow didn't reach for it. I am trying, I can't know for sure whether I will do it throughout the year. I would like to, but things come up, as you know. But I'm trying to participate in coloring, kind of color along, and hashtag on Instagram that Jamie did, which I will put on a screen right now, which is the Wild Year of Color, and there is an animal each month, and in March that was monkey. I had surprisingly a lot of monkeys in my books, but I choose this one because that was uncolored book, and I thought what's the better kind of prompt to start in the uncolored books. So I choose this monkey here, and I did the background with, I think that was watercolor pencils, and the rest leaves and the monkey were done in alcohol marker with a little help from Jolly Roll Moonlight in the little kind of dots around. So that was quick and fun, and this is a beautiful book, so I'll try to do maybe another page shortly, because this is really fun. Beautiful book. The next one is my entry for In Focus series from this month, from March, and that was Italian artist Barbara Pellizzoli, and I colored in Barbara's Art Nouveau inspired coloring book. If you want to see the flip through of this book, which is a beautiful book, beautiful art, then have a look at the most recent video in the In Focus series where I go through the book. I did this page and I'm insanely happy with it. Again, it has a little bit of gold, which I think you can see the reflection. I don't want to kind of pick up the book all the time, but yeah, there you go. You can see where the gold is. It's a little bit, it's also a little bit in here. And the rest is based in alcohol markers with some pencils on top. Really, really happy with the kind of how it turned out. This one is Bluebell, so the book comprises of women and a different kind of flower. So this one was Bluebell, the names are here. And I thought Bluebell is kind of spring flower, and I really wanted to do this one. Yeah, really, really happy with that. It was absolute pleasure to color, so cool. So yeah, this is a beautiful one. I think this one, yeah, it has 2 sets of images. I also picked up another uncolored book, which was Minimania 6, which is the newest one that I've got by Gabby Wolf. And from the moment I got this book, I really liked this particular illustration. I mean, I liked all of them, but this one kind of stood out for me, and I knew I really wanted to do it. So I did this one with alcohol markers only, and it was a lot of fun. So yeah, really pleased how it turned out. I tried something different in the background and on kind of on the sky. Yeah, I don't know if I will continue that way, but it was kind of fun to try something slightly different, like little kind of shapes and the texture to it. Yeah, so that was fun, and I really enjoyed coloring this page. It's a beautiful book. And the next we have, maybe let's do this one. So another hashtag that I'm trying to participate, and I was successful for 3 months at least, is the Jordi Colors one, which is for fairy tales. And in March, that was Snow White. So again, I've got tons of Snow White picture, including one book that is dedicated to Snow White, which is very kind of old coloring book, which I really need to color as well. I want to color, but I thought I'll pick one from this little pocket Coloring Heaven issue. I think I've got 2 pocket ones. This one is really, really beautiful. It's by Selina Fennec, and I did not color until now in this one, and I choose Snow White, and this is my page. Really love how it turned out. Really like the colors. Yeah, very, very pleased. Such a cute illustration, unbelievably cute. So yeah, this was fun to color. I'm hoping to color a little bit more in this book, but I'm trying again when coloring this kind of fairy tales pages to pick the books that maybe I didn't color yet. They don't have to be, but you know, we'll see. This one was a lot of fun, and definitely want to continue color in this little pocket issue. And then we've got some pages that took me slightly longer than all the ones before. Although I have to tell you, those mandalas, I put a lot of time in my mandalas, so they can be a little time consuming. So finally, I reached out for some books that I was, well, I don't want to say avoiding as such, but I was kind of a little bit intimidated, and therefore probably avoiding a little bit, because I wasn't sure how to color those pages. And I picked one of the, I think it's called Chinese Poetry or something like this. So I picked this book and braved my first page in it, and this is the page that I did. And you know what, I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. I love it. It's done entirely in pencil. which absolutely fine, but the background, never again. Never again I want to do background in pencil. That was so time consuming and annoying that they're just not going to happen again. And if I have any inkling of doing any background in pencil, just remind me of this page, please. So no, I don't want to do pencil background again. If I can avoid it, I will. Even though I only did it because I thought, this is a small book, how hard can it be, you know? Well, it was hard. So that took me a long time, but I'm really, really pleased with how the whole page turned out. And yeah, that's my very first page in my ton of Chinese coloring books. So I hope to continue color in them and not to be intimidated by them. So that was cute. Then we've got Mythographic, Fairy Wonderland, I colored in this month. This was a buddy color with Teresa on Instagram. I will put her page in here for you as well to see both our pages. This was a lot of fun. I struggled at the beginning with color palette, but then I kind of settled on orangey kind of yellows and warm purple, like kind of red violet stuff, and a little bit of green. And I'm really happy how it turned out. It has a little bit of gold on the seat, as you can see here, but not a huge amount. And I had a lot of fun coloring it. I try to put them both now in here. I love Teresa's page. I think I really like how the dark blue background kind of brings everything forward. What I've noticed in Mythographic often, it's when you put a darker background and more solid background, it doesn't obstruct the kind of busyness of everything else. You know, Mythographic pages, I love them for that reason, but they are quite busy. And sometimes when you do also kind of, I call it, for lack of better words, messy backgrounds, so different colors, maybe like I did in here a little bit, you know, different colors and shading and everything else, it makes it harder to see the actual picture. So yeah, I don't know, I find that I'm attracted to Mythographic pages that have more solid background for that reason, that I can see the scene better. So I love Teresa's rendition of this page, and it was a really, really fun buddy color to do. Thank you very much, Teresa. It was fun. So that was great. And that's my second page in the Fairy Wonderland. And then I picked up another uncolored Mytho something book. This time it was a new Mythogoria, which is illustrated by Shelley Carroll. It's a lovely one. So there is a flip through of this one if you want to. And I think it's one of the better ones. So I picked this fairy. Love this illustration. And I had lots of fun coloring this one. She's got a lot of kind of white Posca on her dress and silver gel pen on her wings. As you can see, they reflect. I love it. And there is a little bit of glitter marker on her wings, but I'm not sure if it's showing because it's a Sparkle Noir, that, you know, that clear glitter marker, and the glitter is really, really fine and subtle, which is why I like it. So I'm hoping that you can see a little bit, but I'm not sure. I can see it, but I'm not sure if it translates on the camera. There's also a tiny bit of stickles in the flowers in here, which hopefully you can also see. And again, I tried to keep it fairly contained in terms of color palette in warm purples more than anything else. Really, really pretty illustration. I really had a lovely time coloring it. So yeah, that's my page for Fairy Nightmares by Shelley Carroll. And my last but not least page is in Melanie Burrow book, which is Roaring Twenties. Some of you were asking me about this book. I think it's still available to buy in the on the French Amazon. I think I've seen copies there. But just to let you know, this book is coming out in English and will be available in all the Amazons, I'm assuming. So Amazon UK, Amazon US in September. So just in case you want it, but you're having trouble to locate it, stay tuned. It's coming out in September in English, and I bet it will be available widely to anyone that wants it. So this is Roaring Twenties by Melanie Burrow, and I did this page because again it reminded me of spring, and I love it. I had such a good time coloring it. I love this book so much. So in here for the background I used a watercolor pencil, and then pencil really for the greens and everything else, and her dress. I used some acrylic markers to cover the lines on her dress and her scarf, and a little bit of water-based marker as a base, I think actually on a tree trunk if I remember, and on her cat. It's not her cat, it's her hat. Oh, I can't speak. It's early in the morning and I'm pre-coffee. That's my excuse. So yeah, I love it. I really, really am pleased with how this page turned out, and I love this book so much. It's just beautiful. There is a flip through on my channel if you want to have a look. But it's a fantastic book. So that's all of my colored pages for this month. I think I still done quite a few, considering that I had, well, little over a month that I was away and wasn't coloring at all. So I think I still managed to color some decent amount of pages, and I'm really pleased with how many uncolored books I was able to color in. So those were, let me actually just see, those 4 were uncolored. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 uncolored books got colored. Imagine. So fun, so much fun. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you shortly. Bye.